So the main foundation for this build and what you need to get it going is obviously going to be things like the STARFIRE protocol. This gives you your extra fusion grenade charge and gives you grenade energy from empowered weapon damage. So if you're in a well of radiance or an empowering rift. And then the main weapon that you're going to want to have is a wither horde, along with some other beneficial mods are going to be things like elemental ordnance, grenade kickstart, bomber, well of life. And if you could sneak on bountiful wells, that would never hurt. Unfortunately for me, I don't have that much good solar armor, so I'm literally my only solar piece at the moment is just my bond equipped. So I'm just running melee well maker as another form to create elemental wells. And then for the aspect, you mainly just want to have touch of flame. The other one, Icarus dash or heat rises, doesn't really matter, just go ahead and pick up, it's up to you. Obviously run a fusion grenade, empowering rift. And then your aspects, go ahead and run ember of blistering. I'm running Ember of Singeing, Ember of Searing, and then I have Ember of Ashes. If I know some people don't have Ember of Ashes. If you don't have Ember of Ashes, go ahead and maybe try Ember of Eruption or even Ember of Torches. Then outside of your main weapon being the Wither Horde, this is by far the most important weapon that you need for this whole thing to work. I found that things like a sword or an LMG work pretty well and pair well with this. And then instead of running like an actual like primary, I like to mix it up and put on things like SALVAGE'S or SALVO, mainly because it has access to things like Demolitionist and Vorpal Weapon. It's a ritual weapon, a lot of people have it. It's the exact same role for everybody, so that makes it very, very useful, especially with Demolitionist. Being that you're going to be getting your fusion grenades pretty consistently, in the best scenario, you'll be able to chain shoot this thing if you need to. But yeah, that's the main gist of the whole setup. Now I just want to go ahead and play a few clips of examples of kind of like what you're doing here, especially when you're trying to do damage to things like a boss. Basically the way you want to do it is you want to at least prime them with a Wither Horde shot that's going to basically tick down, and since you're going to be standing in a well or an empowering rift, that ticking down is going to basically allow your fusion grenades to come back very consistently, and then you're basically going to able to have infinite grenades while standing in your well. You're able to cycle through your weapons, and then it's like if you're holding your salvage or salvo, you can literally shoot it, throw your fusion, shoot it, and then you can switch over to a Wither Horde. That'll have enough time. Basically you can shoot, throw, shoot, and then that amount of time will allow for the Wither Horde to be automatically reloaded from its auto-loading holster. And then in the second clip, I actually threw in some guillotine swipes as well to try and min-max it even further. The first damage, we almost hit about 1,000,000, but in the second clip, we do much more damage because we're able to utilize our sword. The thing about utilizing the sword, it's just a little bit tricky. You're adding you're swapping between all of your weapons at that point, so it can be a little bit overwhelming in things of what you're trying to do. But if executed right, you can definitely net you some serious extra damage, which is very, very nice. Just do bear in mind that if your Wither Horde shot is not like auto loading, it's not reloading, it's gonna be a problem. That not having the Wither Horde catalyst for this style of setup, style of build can be a pain in the butt. It can still work, but it's just all that much stronger, all that much better if you do have the catalyst for it. But yeah, other than that though, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I know Solo 3.0 has been hit or miss for some people. Some people love it, some people hate it, and I just want to go ahead throw this out there for people that want to go ahead and do the infinite fusion grenade build, especially with things like Ember of Ashes. The Scorch and the Ignites can get kind of insane and out of hand. It can be really, really fun. It can put out some pretty respectable DPS, especially considering you're not dousing through all of your heavy ammo in order to do it. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. My name's Kree. See you on the next one. Peace out.